Okay then, all right. So first of all, taking F5, which is the zoom tool, and to use the zoom tool effectively, find the peak, click, hold, drag over the peak, release, then do the same thing again, just to get the screen to show the sample rate display. Then select F7, the selector tool, take the point at which well, first of all, you can see the time of arrival difference. You've got the kick drum coming in here on the close mic, and it's not arriving at the overheads until this point up here.
So do you always want to sync it with the overheads?
So you always want to sync it. So the overheads are the last things to sound.
Yeah.
So we're talking about aligning all of the individual close mics with the overheads.
With the overheads.
So they're all time aligned.
So do you ever? Is there ever a case where you align the overheads with, say, the kick, or something along those lines?
Well, it's effectively what we're doing, except we're doing it the other way around.
Okay,
yeah,
so
because they're furthest away, they're not going to get the sound until later on. I mean, I suppose there's always an argument if you were using distant room mics, you'd want them to be out of phase,
so
or partially out of phase. Exactly.
Ambience.
So yeah. So, but anyway, if you were going for a tighter sound, and this is what to do. So you take the F7, the selector tool. From the kick drum, slide up to the overheads, find the point at which it arrives at the overheads. Now it's this distance that we need to measure in samples, so change the main display to samples, and then look at length. You've got start, end and length, and it's length which is the important number. So here it's 145 samples. So we need to delay the kick drum by 145 samples so that it lines up with the overheads. So you don't physically move it, you put a delay in. So over on the mix screen, insert on the kick drum, DSP, delay, time adjuster, short, and where it says delay 4 samples, click 145, return, job done. Okay. I'll do one more and then I'll get out of the way, and then you can do it yourself. Okay, so I'm just zooming right back out. Now I'm going to take the snare drum, exactly the same process. Take the snare, just slide it up under the overheads, just so that it's easy to see. F5, zooming in a bit more. F7. $139 samples. This time I'm going to take the time adjuster on the kick drum, hold down the Alt key, drag it across to the snare drum, open up the snare drum, type in 139, return.
So it's just, the tool is just called time adjuster.
Time adjuster, it's a sample delay. It happens to be called time adjuster. Yeah, fine. Okay, so zooming out again, zooming in. The next one to line up is going to be the side snare. Okay, which is right here. So I'll get out of the way now. So you want to take over and have a go? Jump on.